Hello everyone, welcome to GATE Academy Global, and this is Shishir. I am going to share a very exclusive information by this video so that you can aware of each and every courses of IITs, and I want to share some cutoff marks with you so that you can get idea that what is the cutoff list that IITs want to take admission in different programs. So till now you know that I have shared the information about the admission procedures and the courses of IIT Madras, IIT Indore, ISC Bangalore and IIT Gandhinagar. And what are the courses or postgraduate programs they are running, MS, PhD, direct PhD, they are running. And I have the information and everything mentioned in my previous video about the last date and each and everything. But right now I have seen that in the comment box of my video that you have asked certain questions, and I just want to make video on your doubts so that you can get the proper idea that how to take admission. If you are having low GATE score, how to take admission. If you are having good GATE score, then how to take admission. What is the difference between different programs like MTech teaching assistants, MS, MTech with lab assistants. What are the things that they have mentioned in their brochure about the different programs, that I am going to mention each and everything in a proper way so that you can get the idea. And if you are eligible, then definitely you just have to apply for the same and take the admission, okay, because this is the question of your career. So what are the programs they are running about different colleges? I am mentioning colleges are IIT Madras, IIT Indore, IISc Bangalore and IIT Gandhinagar. So if you are talking about IIT Madras, then we are having MS, PhD and direct PhD are the programs. If you are talking about IIT Indore, then PhD and direct PhD are two programs. So last date of IIT Madras is 30th April. That means we have ample days for getting inside this particular IIT Madras in different programs, that is MH, PhD and direct PhD. What is the difference between PhD and direct PhD? I am going to mention. So watch this particular video till end so that you can get proper idea. Next is IIT Madras. The last date is 17th March. So we are having only 1 week of time to apply for this PhD and direct PhD. Okay, wait for some time. What is direct PhD? You are going to know. ISC Bangalore, if you are talking about 31st March, that means approximately 20 days are left for applying for this particular IITs, that is IISc. And at last we are having IIT Gandhinagar. The last date is 20th February, the date is already over. But here we are having the admission criteria which is different from all this IIT and ISC. The criteria is only those students which are from IITs and NITs and having a good academic performance in BTech, they can take admission. And they are from maybe from selected colleges of India, they can also take admission in IIT Gandhinagar if they are having proper BTech score. That means BTech performance, good BTech performance. So they don't have to appear for GATE or they don't have to give a valid GATE score. The last date is already over. So we are going to discuss about what is this program meaning actually, and what are the criteria that we have to fulfill to take the admission in different IITs. So we just start this session with what is MTech teaching assistants, because we have seen that some of the colleges like IISc Bangalore will have MTech teaching assistants. So I am going to describe what is the meaning of MTech teaching assistants, because more number of IITs, that means in addition to this ISC Bangalore, the IITs also having this particular programs. So later on, if you are going to see the information brochure of different IITs apart from this about taking admission in MTech with teaching assistants, then you have to know what is the meaning of that MTech teaching assistants. So this is teaching assistants, duration is 2 hours, BTech marks are less important for selection. That means here you just don't scared about what is your BTech marks, you just have to take care that you should have a high GATE score. So if you are having a good GATE score and you don't have performed well in your BTech, then you can take admission in this particular MTech program with teaching assistants. Only the thing is that in teaching assistants you have to give assistantship to your guide or your faculty to teach the BTech students, and you have to work 8 hours in a week to provide the assistantship to your guide or teacher. So that is mandatory here. So that's why it is called teaching assistantship. So interview for admission is based on your subject knowledge. That means they will take some interviews, and that interviews are based on your subject knowledge. If you are having 2 or 3 subjects within your grip, and you can perform well that in that particular subject, they will take interview on that particular subject, and based on that they will select. So your teacher or your IIT's guide will select you based on your interviews. So it has approximately 15 to 20 subjects. So we have to pass, like your semester, BTech semester subject, approximately 15 to 20 subjects based on their curriculum. Based on their curriculum, they will fix the subject. I have taken approximate value of the subjects. Okay. So effort in this program depends on your depends on individual. That means we have to put effort to pass these particular subjects, like your BTech subjects. So what is this thing? What is the next one? Learning is less as compared to MS. That means if you get inside in Master of Science, that is the research associates. That means we have to do a research. I will take that one in the next slide. What is MS program? But if I compare this MTech with MS program, then the learning is less. So if you want some good knowledge, if you want some good knowledge or deep learning inside any particular topic or subject, then you should have to select MS program. And if you want some admission in MTech programs, and you want to recruit yourself in different national or international companies by getting a degree of MTech, then you have to take this particular MTech with teaching assistance. Okay. Admission happens once a year. That means this particular program is running in a year. That means you can take admission once a year after GATE examination. Like this year also we can take admission, and this admission process are running in a year. Why I have written this particular point? Because you can take admission in MS twice a year. One is summer and one is winter. I am going to clarify that part in the next slide. So first year is coursework and the second year is the project work. That means we have to pass some particular number of subject in first year, and in the next year we have to do projects. So that is the mandatory thing in this particular MTech with teaching assistance. And fee and stipend is same as MTech and NMS. That means it has been compared that if you are entered into MS or MTech, the nominal fees that IITs are having, we have to pay that fees, and you definitely will get a stipend of 12,400 in this particular program. Okay. So now if we are comparing all these points with MS, then what is MS? That is nothing but MTech with research assistant. So here I have written this is research assistants, and this is also known as MS, Master of Science. So both are same. Either you can get entered into MTech with research assistance or MS, both are same. So if you are having this particular, this is MTech with research, that is MS. All ISC Bangalore are running this program, this particular program. So what is the things that we have to know? Requires a guide. That means if you want to enter in this particular MS program or MTech with research assistance, then you just need a guide initially when you entered into this program. So you don't need to select your guide. The guide will select you based on their particular research work. So they will select you. If you are suitable for their research work, they will take interview, and based on their interview they will select that you can work with them. Okay. So here the course duration depends on guide and the performance of the students. That means either the coursework will be 1.5 years, 1.5 years or 3.5 years. Based on the guide, their topic of research, they will decide what is your duration of your MS program. Okay. So everything is depend on guide here. Everything is depending on guide here. So BTech marks are highly important. That means you have to perform well in the BTech if you want to take admission, and if you are having a good curriculum or good percentage of marks in BTech, then you can easily get inside this one if guide will select you. Okay. So does not require high GATE score. That means it is not mandatory to have a high GATE score here. That is very, very important point here. And admission in this program depends on the research capability of the students. If you want to do any research and if you are interested in research, then only you should select this particular program. So MS pattern is totally related to research. Already I told MS has 3 to 5 subjects. I have already mentioned that here we have to appear for 15 to 20 subjects, but here the subject will be decided by the guide, suggested by his or professors, which is relevant to the research. That means your guide will decide how many subjects you have to pass in this particular program, MS or MTech by research assistants. Professor decides the workload of the students, like boss decide the workload of the employee. That means here the professor will decide what will be the workload of yours in a day, in a year, after 2 years. Everything will be decided. Your curriculum is designed by your professor or your guide. So learning is high. That means if you are doing research work in a particular topic or particular subject, definitely you are going to learn more than in compare with the MTech program with teaching assistants. That's what I have written here. MS is mini PhD. That definitely you know that in PhD also we are researching on a particular topic. Here also we are doing the same, but the year is very less. Okay, that's why it is called mini PhD. Admission happens twice a year. So MS program you can enter twice a year. That means in summer and winter you can take the admission. Okay. Fee and stipend is same as MTech and MS. That means whatever fees you have to provide and whatever stipend we are getting from the IITs, those are same for both the programs. That is either you can enter into MTech with teaching assistants or MS, or we can say MTech with research assistancy. Both are same. You just understand this one. So other programs that they are running also important for BTech students, because if you are talking about direct PhD, after BTech you can get entered into this. I have already given you the idea that which particular IITs are running direct PhD. IIT Madras are running direct PhD, IIT Indore is running direct PhD, and we can have the idea that both of these particular institutes are running a direct PhD. That means for PhD you don't need to have MTech degree or master degree. If you are having BTech also, you can enter into direct PhD. Degree provides ease of doctorate. That means after completing this PhD program, the degree that you are getting is nothing but the doctorate degree. That means it is similar to degree that is provided to the PhD holders. That means initially you can put before your name a Dr. Dr. Okay, I think you are aware of this because you are from some of the engineering college, and definitely you have seen that some of the professor there will put a initial Dr. So from there you can get the idea that degree provided is of doctorate. So admission requires bachelor degree and a valid GATE net score for equivalent national level examination. So that means you have to produce a valid GATE score. Valid GATE score means if you cross the cutoff marks, then you can say that this is the valid GATE score. That means you have to apply for this one if you are having low GATE score. Okay. Integrated PhD, after BTech you have to you can take admission. It is again after BTech. If you are interested in research, then definitely you have to go for this particular program. Degree provided is of masters and doctorate. That means here also we are going to get dual degree. Here you are going to get only one degree, that is doctorate degree. Here you are going to get dual degree, that is master degree and doctorate degree both. So that's why it is called integrated PhD. Integrated means master and doctorate both combined. That's why it is called integrated PhD. So some of the IITs are running this integrated PhD. You can get idea about this integrated PhD. Here no one is running right now, I think so. But after some time you are going to get, some of the IITs will definitely give some notification about this integrated PhD. Admission requires bachelor degree and a valid GATE score. That means if you are having a good professional, good academic career in bachelor, and in addition to this, if you are having a valid GATE score, they will take the interview, and based on the interview they will select. Okay. So if you are thinking that they will never take an interview, that is wrong. They will take interview, because this all things depends upon your guide, the professor in which under which you are going to do work. Okay. So last one is PhD. That means many of the students are aware of this particular PhD. You can do this PhD after your masters. That is after MTech, teaching assistants, or MS or MTech research assistants, you can go for your PhD degree. Degree provided is of doctorate. Definitely this is already known admission requires master degree. That means you don't have to produce any GATE score here. If you have properly done your masters from some prestigious college, definitely you can do the PhD from these particular IITs. So this is the information that I think you want to know. Now the last slide is on what is the cutoff marks if you want to appear for any of this program. Then I am going to mention the cutoff marks here based on our previous year's analysis. This is not mandatory that this is the cutoff marks, but this is approximate based on the previous entries they have taken into these particular programs. So if you are going for MS and if you are selected the colleges, that is IIT Madras, then IIT Indore, then ISC Bangalore, I am going to mention all of these particular colleges, what are the cutoffs they are going to take admission. Okay. So 450 plus GATE score for MS. MS means you can take admission at low GATE score. If you are having 450 plus GATE score with CGPA of 8 plus, that means if you are having good academic results in your bachelor degree, then you can take admission in this particular MS program. If you are having low GATE score also, you can take admission, but the CGPA must be 8 plus or percentage should be 75 plus in BTech. That is mandatory here, but that means the good academic performance in graduation you should have to produce here. So without GATE also you can go inside this one. Only the thing is that you have to produce a CGPA of 8 plus or 75 plus percentage in BTech, and you have to appear for a interview before going to select in this particular program, that is MS program in IIT Madras without GATE score. That I have already made one video. And at last, if we want to get inside MTech with teaching assistant, then we have to produce 750 plus GATE score in this. 750 plus GATE score. That means the GATE score is mandatory and good GATE score is mandatory for MTech. But for MS, low GATE score and without GATE score can take admission. And if you are going for IIT Indore, then we have to produce MTech degree. The MTech degree should be 600 plus GATE score. That means less than IIT Madras. And if you are going for direct PhD, 450 plus GATE score with CGPA 8 plus and 75 plus percentage in BTech. And definitely they will take interview before entering into this PhD program, because we have to do work under a particular guide. And last one is ISC Bangalore, and you have to produce for MTech for 750 plus GATE score. So that means this is the cutoff percentage. This is approximate value, not exact value. So you have to think about this particular score to get inside this ISC Bangalore. And if you are going to do for MS, then 600 plus GATE score we have to produce to take admission in ISC Bangalore. Okay. So there are some interviews and written examination also. I will take a separate video for that one. So if you want to join any of these particular prestigious institutes of India, so you should understand what is your performance, and if you are going to perform in the next year, you should watch this video, share this video, and understand how much marks you have to get in GATE and in BTech, so that you will not have to face any problem while taking the admission. Okay? Thank you everyone.